Hello and welcome to episode number 20 of Make Some Noise. We're going to make some serious
Doing?
noise tonight with our guest, Lemoyne Alexander. How you doing tonight, Lemoyne?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm happy. Lots of reasons why.
Okay, so Jamie, our returning co-host who missed the last couple episodes, had a few people write in, ask where you were, Jamie, but we love having you back. So I'm
Oh,
going to let you kick off the episode since you're the one that reached out to Lemoyne and asked him to come on.
well, I believe I met Lemoyne back in 2010, 2011.
I remember that.
I think we did some shows in Chicago together.
Yep. And in Indiana. He invited me to Indiana. We came out to Indiana too.
And this is an artist people need to know about for sure,
Thank
Jason.
Now,
thank
I got to ask Lemoyne. I was reading the bio on your website, and I
hmm
see there that in the past you worked with everybody from DJ Jazzy and the Fresh Prince and Aaliyah. That's quite a resume there. Did you work with them as far as being a songwriter, producer? What capacity were you working with those artists? Lemoyne, can you hear us? I think he is. I think he is frozen up. So Jamie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So we'll wait for Lemoyne to come back on. But
Yes, he
while
just
we're
said
waiting,
sorry.
yeah.
He
While
just
we're
sent me.
okay, go ahead.
He just sent a message said sorry. Hold on,
Sure, sure.
something must have happened.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, I'm getting my voice back. Been dealing with the sinus stuff this week. It's been bad,
Wow.
unbelievable.
Yeah. So can you talk at all, like share with us as far as you know you're obviously a fan of his music. So like, how long have you been listening to Lemoyne Alexander?
Well, like I said, my band Arson Radio, we did shows together 2010, 2011, I think it was. And I think I met him. Yeah, I think I met him on MySpace, actually.
Going way
Back
back.
up, I was booking, still booking. It might have been Reverb Nation. I can't remember. I think it was Reverb Nation. I discovered him, and we've just stayed in touch through the years. And he just writes great
I
songs.
wonder, Reverb Nation. I used to be on that. I wonder if it even still exists. You know, it's funny you bring up MySpace. When I first was getting into interviewing bands and stuff, MySpace was initially where I would hook up with a lot of people. And it's funny that it just kind of disappeared one day. I actually tried to find my site not too long ago, and it's hard to explain it, but if you try to find your MySpace site, it's almost like a virtual graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Ain't nothing there no more.
yeah.
Um, but no, I like his music, and I think the last time I seen him, he put a new single out called "Insecurity." I was like,
Okay.
that guy's still doing it, you know. But yeah, he's got a little bit of history with some of the rappers and R&B artists. And uh, when I met him online. I was like, and he hit me up. I think he hit me up to do a show or something, and I was like, "Are we gonna fit?" You know? He goes, "Well, I play rock," and I checked it out. I was like, "Wow, this stuff's really good."
Yeah, I will say just for while we're waiting for Lemoyne to come back on, if
Yeah,
for any reason if he's unable to today, if he's having technical difficulties, sometimes these things happen. But we will definitely you can let him know, get him back on. Well, even if you want to do
yeah.
it later today, we'll do it. So he gets his episode because he's definitely somebody I was looking forward to interview. And I got to be honest, Jamie, never heard. This is a fun thing about doing the show. Never heard of Lemoyne
Yeah,
Alexander myself. Not something I would typically listen to, but when I was listening to the music, it does come across like a lot closer to rap and R&B. But there's a because it is maybe his guitar playing. There's a definite kind of hard rock feel to what he does.
it's got to me. It has an alternative feel,
Yeah,
um, pop feel. There's a little bit of Lenny Kravitz in there too. You know that style, and yeah, I dig it a lot. I'm actually going to bring him to South Bend, and my band's going to do a show with him again.
and he's a from what I was able to kind of pick up on just listening to some of the songs. Um, he's kind of a triple threat there, as far as being a great producer, obviously working with those
Yeah.
types of people, songwriter. He's got a great voice, and he plays a mean guitar riff.
Oh, he does. He's a good guitar player. Those the solos and stuff he does. Wow. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but he
Things
just,
happen, yeah, just hang
yeah,
in there. Yeah.
he just said, "Hold on."
Okay.
So
Yeah, well, hang
maybe
on.
they called him or something. I don't know.
While we're waiting, I see you're wearing a Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt. I was curious, have you ever caught Billy Corgan's little podcast that he does?
Oh yeah, I love it. I've been
Uh,
watching. I mean, I don't watch every
uh,
episode. If it catches my interest, I check it
he
out.
kind of puts it out there, like kind of whenever he gets a chance to interview somebody. And the latest one was with Barry Williams, aka Greg Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the Brady house or
Yeah,
the
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Let me see. He's trying to get on.
Okay.
Hello, Lemoyne. Let me. Okay.
Sorry
Hey,
about that.
Lemoyne.
I
That's all
apologize.
right. Having technical difficulties. Me and Jamie were just kind of chatting and hanging out while you were
That's
figuring
okay.
out. Yeah.
Okay, so you was asking me what was the last question you
Okay, so
asked?
the question was, I seen that you work with like Leah and DJ Jazzy and the Fresh Prince. Um, I was wondering in what capacity, like as a songwriter or producer, did you?
Yes. Okay, so everybody that knows my history, I started off as a rap producer. Actually, no. When I was a kid, I was in a singing group with my brothers, and I left that situation and became a music producer. Now, as a producer, I was lucky, and well, I'll say blessed, to work with R. Kelly, Aaliyah, and that spanned it for about maybe 20 something years. The last project I worked on was Too Short, Too
Okay.
Short, Jazzy Faye.
Oh
But
wow.
along the way, I did 15 years of Oprah. I did music for the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Oh wow.
Oh
Um,
wow! It's like the theme music, or like is going to commercial?
yeah, commercial when they bring a guest out and all of that. I did all of that for like 15 years
That's pretty
while
cool.
I was doing music with other people and stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty cool because it's not your typical gig, and I bet you got pretty good experience and pay for it, and it's a different type of gig, but man, a steady gig at that.
Yeah, it kept me busy. And then one day I just decided I'm like, I don't want to do rap music for nobody no more. But okay, my history, as a kid, I grew up listening to rock and roll while everybody else was doing funk and R&B. I was listening to,
Right.
Led Zeppelin and all of the great rock bands. So I started playing guitar when I was at least 12
See,
years old.
that's what I wanted to talk about today. That's why I asked you before
Yeah,
you went on
that's
the air
awesome.
if you were a guitar player, because typically this is not the type of music I listen to, but I got an open mind, and you're coming on the show, so I want to learn more about you, Lemoyne.
Yeah.
And immediately I thought, okay, this is a cross between kind of it's got a rap element, definitely R&B, soul, funk, a little bit of everything. But
Mhm.
because of your guitar playing, there's definitely an edge, like almost a hard rock edge to what you do.
Thank you, thank you, and to be honest with you, I've been really happy about it. I mean, I've enjoyed the 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 opportunity to not compete with other people in R&B and funk and all that. You competing with everybody. For
For
me,
Right.
sure.
I don't know what happened. I think I heard the first rock funk song, which was "Play That." Remember, "Play That Funky Music,"
Oh
White
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, and I was sold. I was done from there, and
Any chance that you were influenced at all by Sly and the Family Stone?
everything from Steve Miller Band to Led Zeppelin. I learned how to play "Stairway to Heaven" when I was 12 years old, and I got the solo down packed just like it.
You see, I want to ask you, both of you guys now, since you played together, done a show together, what was that like? Because Jamie's band is quite different from what you do, but I was just kind of curious how the audience reacted and what that was like for you.
I mean, I'm highly influenced by this man for years. I've watched him do what he do, and I'm proud of him.
Oh,
We started
thanks, man.
together really, really low, doing a whole lot of gigs and shit. He's
Yeah.
doing his thing. I'm very proud of him.
Thank you, dude.
And that's great that you can do it. I love, like, especially when I was growing up in the 70s, you used to have, you could go see a band and you might see like, different types of bands. You might have like the Doobie Brothers, Aerosmith, Foghat, a little something a little different,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely. In fact, I'm hoping that me and him can record together one day. So
Oh,
Oh,
that would be,
we should
yeah,
do that. We should
yeah,
do.
I think that'd be really nice. I would love to
Um,
do a song with him.
I'm
yeah.
down to do that for
Well, I'm
sure.
going to throw it to you, Jamie, now and let you ask him some questions.
You okay? Your newest single is it Claustrophobia? Is
Yes,
that the newest one?
the new song is called Claustrophobia.
Yeah.
There's a recent release we did called Daydreaming.
Yeah.
And so far it's doing really well, but it's not moving as much as Insecurity and Claustrophobia.
Yeah.
We're putting a lot of time and effort in releasing the album, which is coming out soon. And the next single out is called Close Your Eyes with Twister, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, the album you're talking to is that Solitude?
No, it's called Alone.
Alone. Okay.
It's
So
called
some new
Alone.
music. Is that coming out this year?
Uh, yeah, it's coming out. As a matter of fact, it's coming out in, if I'm not mistaken, July something.
Well,
Cool.
And they
I will
released
go
it.
on record, Lemoyne, and when the album comes out, we want to hear the whole thing, and we'll have you come back and talk about that.
I would love to. I
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Jason, which songs did you like?
Well,
If
okay,
you
but
listen,
speaking of claustrophobia, I wanted to ask about that because I did watch the music video. I think people get into the video, the song. Yeah, cool animation. Talk a little bit about, who did that? Because great video for it.
yeah,
Well, my management team thought it would be a great idea to make all of these videos, for each single where they have continuations with, all animation. I thought it was crazy at
I mean,
first.
I was watching
yeah,
it almost like, I don't know if you thought about this, but that would be like a cool little mascot to put on all your
Oh
projects.
yeah. We have a mascot head for when I go on tour on stage. So
Okay.
you'll see the guy running all around
Yeah.
on stage and everything.
Yeah.
that's
But
funny. That's funny. Praise the Fallen did an animated video too.
Oh
We,
yeah?
yeah, we did it through Fiverr. We hired this. Trying to remember where they were from. They were from Brazil or something like that, and we paid them. And they were an animation team, and they made specific characters, and they were checking in with us and said, "What do you think of this?" And that it wasn't AI. It was they actually drew this stuff. I was like,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
you
That's
know.
cool.
So yeah, the numbers aren't real high, but I should probably push it more. Um, Personally, myself, I didn't want to come off pompous and keep pumping it out, but I think that's what you're supposed to do these
that's what
days.
you have to
You,
do.
you
Yeah.
got to. You got to.
Yeah,
So let me remind you guys, this is nothing like it was back in the
Oh,
older days when we
yeah.
were artists, when you
yeah,
got a record deal and the record company did all the work and all you had to do was perform.
yep.
No, it's a whole nother ball game. It's got me so fucking tired. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't know if I got the energy to keep doing this.
So let's talk about that, Lemoyne. Is this an independent release or are you signed to a label?
It's an independent. As a matter of fact, we're working on a new situation as we speak, and I'm praying that everything works out, and it's going to be a major situation.
Well, I hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
If not, see what we can do about getting your music out there. And, we like to push
Please,
stuff.
please, whatever you need from me, I got you. I'll send you, more music, new music, fresh music, stuff you've never even heard, so you can play it.
Yeah, because, as you can tell, we don't just have guests come on the show and then, pretend like we listen to, oh, great, hey, great stuff, keep pumping it out.
Yeah.
I want to at least go check out the music video, see what it's about. You can see I've done that. And,
Yeah, please.
and we want to pump up all our guests. So that's what we're here to do now. How often do you get the chance to play out live?
I play out loud almost. It's getting to the point where I'm doing something every other week. So either every week or every other week, about 2 or 3 days out of a week.
And you know how to market your stuff because I went on your YouTube page and there was something I found Solitude like an infomercial or something that
Yeah, you saw that.
like man I love it. He's got great mind there.
Yeah, that was my first album. And that I dedicated that album to my dad. What happened with that was um, I had gotten fed up with rap, and I walked away after my dad died. And I remember when he told me, keep going, and I used that as inspiration. And I went back into the studio like 6 months later, and I came up with that song, and I didn't even get a chance to shop it, and it got picked up right away.
Mhm.
So from there on, I ended up doing the album, and I dedicated the whole album to him.
Yeah, nothing against rap music, but it's just typically not what I listen to. But what I enjoyed about listening to your music is because a lot of times, it's a different kind of music. People think rap music, it's just somebody kind of, jumping to a beat or whatever. But
Yeah.
like in your case, you actually got music, you're playing the guitar. There's a little more musical of an element to it, Like I was curious, going back to like when Aerosmith did the cover of "Walk This Way" with Run DMC. What were your thoughts on that?
Here's an interesting fact. There's a song called "Undeniable" on the first album. Guess
Okay,
who's on that album?
who's that?
Steven Tyler. Steven
Oh
Tyler
wow,
and I did a duet.
cool. I gotta check that out. Wow.
And no, I put the record back on there, but they pulled his vocal off because he couldn't get the
Same.
the
Uh,
permission or whatever. So we finished the song and everything, and it turned out pretty good. But they had to
Wow.
pull him off. But I still released the song. I just took his vocal
Oh wow. Wow.
wow.
That's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting footnote. And how did it come about that you were going to get the opportunity to have Steven come and sing on the song? Did you encounter him? Somebody hook you up with him?
my manager at the time I have my manager was good friends with Steven, and she talked him into it, and he said he heard the song and he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Wow, that's really cool. And other thing I want to ask you, Lemoyne, is obviously, we've been talking a little bit about your guitar playing is a big part of, what you do. I was curious when you were first starting out as a musician, were you both a singer and a guitar player? Did you start out on the guitar first?
uh I was forced to sing because my brother lost his voice and they threw me up front, but
Uh,
I started playing guitar like a little bit after. I would say maybe when I was in the eighth grade, seventh or
okay.
eighth grade, and I got suspended from school. And I had to stay. My mother sent me to my dad's house, and I had to stay there for 10 days. And
Okay.
there was a guitar in the closet that used to prick me every time I go in there to get my coat. And I grabbed it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to play. I didn't know how to play. There was nothing. I learned from scratch, just watching one note at a time, and I
Yeah.
taught myself how to play.
Well, you're in good company because, the late great King Eddie Van Halen, as great of a guitar player as he was, people are shocked to learn that he could not read a lick of music.
No, I can't read no music either.
Yeah, but see,
Me.
it's what you do
No.
with it. Yeah,
I think that's where the greatest talented artists are. They don't have to read it.
No. You
I'm
don't.
reading other people's music doesn't come from me. So
yeah,
that's the part that
yeah,
I
yeah. Also, as a vocalist, that's the thing too. Because did it take you a while to get used to hearing your own voice? And
I, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still till this day after all these records that I did, I still feel shy about my voice. I
it,
mean,
Oh, you got a no, man. You got a great voice.
thank you.
that's why I asked. A lot of people have that story. They said, other people kind of pushed me to sing. They told me what a great, but I never really heard it.
Mm, I
But
hear that all the time too.
yeah, but I imagine too, being the guy that writes the songs, maybe if you had somebody else singing your songs, you'd be a little more critical. Hey, that's not the way I.
Well, that was always the problem.
Yeah,
I wrote so many songs for a lot of artists over the last 20 something years of my career, and my dad got tired of it. He was like, "Yo, you're a great singer. You
yeah,
need to be singing. Sing your own song."
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was so afraid to be up front. I was like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna be
And
cool."
I'm willing to bet since you took that leap, Lemoyne, that
Yeah,
that your music's been getting out there a lot more than it would.
thank you. I
Yeah,
mean, that's when he died. I wanted to prove to him that I could do it, and I took the chance and I took the leap, and I'm
sounds
grateful.
like your dad's maybe your guardian angel looking over you, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's still till this day he is.
That's awesome, man. So are you playing a lot of the leads on this stuff too?
I sing all the leads, all the backgrounds. Even when I was with State of Grace, when we used to play together,
Right.
shows together, believe it or not, I did all of the leads and the backgrounds with the band too.
Guitar solo leads. That's what
Oh,
yeah, they sound great, man.
thank you. So do you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. You guys got that mutual respect. Now, another song I want to ask you about, Lemoyne, that I really dug. I think it has a great original sound. Is "Say Yeah."
Oh my God, everybody, that's good. You got a good ear.
Yeah,
There's a catch with that song.
I could hear like singing that live in the crowd going.
I know that was my purpose of doing that song for it to be a live song, so I could get my audience involved in it. But that was a personal song that I was inspired. That was one of the songs that I was inspired to do from my dad. My dad was like, when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of shows with my brothers.
Oh,
I would always say yeah, and I get the audience participation. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a song like that, and that's how that song. And he
wow,
kept
wow.
telling me, you need to make a song like that.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's when I listen to the song, the hook just stuck with me.
Thank you.
And as a songwriter, too, that's got to be a great feeling when fans come up to you, not only say how much they love your music, but maybe they interpret it a different way, maybe because of their own life story, and you're
Yeah,
like, wow, I don't know where you got that from, but it's not what the song's about. But hey, that's what it means to
that's
you.
true. I got a lot of songs where
Yeah,
people think it's something else, but
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a story behind it.
yeah,
I do have
Yeah.
songs.
yeah.
Yeah. I like the song Black Dress. I like Bad for You is really good.
Oh shit! You of all people like black dress? I can't even imagine that. You a
It,
metalhead, man.
it reminds me of Kravitz, dude.
Oh,
It's
it
got a
does.
Kravitz style. In my opinion, yeah, I thought so.
I
Yeah.
had fun making that record. That was an inspiring record. I used
I
to
listen to everything.
do you?
Everything. Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh
That's
yeah. But it's
why'd you
like,
pick
you
why'd you pick Black Dress and Bad for You? Bad for You is one of my favorites too.
Bad for You is like, that's kind of R&B-ish. I liked it. It's chill. It's got a good hook, man. The
Thank
word
you.
good. I saw the lyric video. Uh, insecurity is, a lot of us feel that way, you
Yeah,
know. A good message in the song. Perfect World's good too. I
yeah.
like that. I like your video for that too.
Oh yeah. That
That
was
was
a
good.
very special song. I really wanted to do something different with it. A
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
fighting.
yeah. Wow. Guys, and I want to say, Lemoyne, I hope people take away from this episode, not only they go and check out your music, but I think the three of us today, just in our conversation, have proven that like me and Jamie typically listen to hard rock and metal, but we checked out the music, and I can say from my own experience, I was digging it, and people should be more willing to open their ears. Like,
Yeah.
no, I only listen to metal. You're missing a lot of great music if you don't. Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
That's crazy, but
yeah.
yeah, that's the reason why I switched genres because I wanted to be a little bit more open with the music and because everything is more saturated, it's sounding recycled now. So I want
Right.
to stick to my traditional live playing everything. Like every note that you hear in
Yeah.
on every song, I played it. And I didn't play it the same. You'll hear every note different on each and every instrument.
Now, it probably depends on the song, but typically, like when you start writing a song, does it
Mhm.
typically start with the guitar riff, or do you ever start with the lyrics?
No, I've never done that. My trick to every song that I make always comes from my guitar. I just hit the click and I
Yep.
play my guitar link and I go from there and then it builds from there. I never did a song backwards. Well, I maybe it's backwards to everybody else, but for me
Yeah.
it's like
Well, I ask because people have different ways of writing songs.
yeah.
I know one guy that he'll come up with a song title, and then he'll kind of create the song based around the title.
That's crazy. I
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
don't
I
know how you do
I,
that.
I really do have all of the tracks. I mean, I would spend at least up to like a full day on the track, and then
I,
I'll listen to it for a couple of days, come back to it, and what
Right.
thought that I have in my head, that's the title of the song.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow, wow. Well, I'd like to thank you, Lemoyne, for coming on. It's going to, because the Zoom will cut us off otherwise. Otherwise, we'd keep you on for a little longer. But thanks for coming on. We really enjoyed getting to know you. At least I did. And because I know Jamie knew you already previously.
Yeah, we
Um,
got a show. Me and Jamie got a show coming up this year.
Yep. We got a couple of them.
We got a
you,
couple.
you know, you guys would definitely have to come back on here and promote it. And I hope we can talk about the new album next time. Okay, Lemoyne?
Most definitely. I will make sure you got a copy of it when it's done.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'll let you know when the show goes up, like in about a week. Okay, Lemoyne?
Okay, thank you. Send me the links.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
do that. Go
I'll
ahead,
call
Jamie.
you later.
You got it, man. Thank you.
All right. Take it
Bye-bye.
easy. Bye.